everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Edgar, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Poki Palette in collaboration with Pokimane. I am obviously sporting the look on my eyes. This is what we're going to be working on today. I wanted to do some makeup that was like dramatic, but like not really dramatic, but like it's a little bit dramatic, you know? Ooh, who's sliding in my DMs? I already played with this before I even filmed this look because I did my girl Iman's makeup and I absolutely loved it. So I'm letting you know it's good, trust me, but I'm gonna show you how to do this look, okay? If you guys want to see how I created this look using the Poki Palette, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm starting off today by just putting a little bit of translucent powder over the concealer that I placed on my eyes. I feel like it allows me to blend out my shadows a lot easier compared to if I don't set it. I'm obviously going to be using the Poki palette from Winky Lux in collaboration with Pokimane. The box and the actual palette themselves are literally the exact same inside and out. Here is the palette. On the back it has the shades along with their names and a little message from Poki. It says, "My favorite looks can be created with these shadows named after my favorite things. I partnered with Winky Lux to create this palette that celebrates my amazing fans and our memories together. Here's to love, laughter, beauty, and friendship." And then opening it up inside, we have a mirror and it says happy is pretty. I really love that there is a mirror in here because a lot of these smaller palettes, when they're like 9 shadows, they sometimes don't come with mirrors and I'm just like, fam, give me a freaking mirror. And then of course we have these shadows themselves. We have a mix of mattes, we have some satins, shimmers, and also a pressed sort of glitter moment. My base is already done and I don't want to mess that up, so I'm applying a little bit of powder under my eyes to catch any little shadows that want to escape. I already have the vision down for the look that I want to do, and honestly, if I were just a normal consumer, aside from the transition shades, this palette may possibly seem a little intimidating, especially because of the darker colors, the green, and then a little bit of glitter as well. So I'm going to try to make this look as easy as possible while still having a dramatic-ish effect. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the shade Hot Toffee on this brush, tap off any excess. I'm going to go ahead and pack this onto the outer corner. I think a lot of people are really intimidated by darker shadows just because they're dark and there's a lot more room for error. I like to just gradually build. Wherever you place your brush after you pick up the product is where it's going to deposit the most. You see, so that is our initial application right there, and I'm gonna pick up just a little more. And now I'm going to start kind of winging this out. I don't want it directly outwards and I don't want it like super vertical either. It's going to be more of a outwards with like a slight lift. What this is going to do is it's going to give our face a lot more of a flattering lifted effect and then start connecting it inwards. I'm just going to do that same method all the way to the inner part of the eye. Just bring this in. It's literally pat, 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 pat. It has the same effect as the moving it around, but the only time I like to do the window wiper motion is for like the slight edges right here where it looks not super blended, like where there's a harsh line. And I'm just going in with a little bit more and starting again at the outer corner and just bringing it in. And then once more with no additional product, we're just going to buff this out. I'm using soft circular motions. And to add a little bit more warmth and make this look a little more gradient, more diffuse, I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush and take the shade Moroccan Sand and going over very lightly at the very, very outer part. I really like that Moroccan Sand isn't too orange. It's literally like a really super neutral transition color. And once more with the same brush we previously used for the darker shade, I'm going to go in with no additional product and slightly do little circular motions just to kind of make sure we're super blended out. Now that I have the top shape pretty much mapped out, I'm going to take a little bit of a light concealer. This is the Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan from Too Faced, and I'm going to pick that up on a flat brush just like this. What I'm going to do now is a cut crease. So I like to just go against the lash line and look up, and that'll mark where you kind of want to go. So there's my cut crease shape mapped out. You can see when I look straight into the camera, you can still see that, and that's exactly what I want. Please take your time with this. Cut creases definitely do take a little bit of practice. So now I picked up a little more concealer on my brush and I'm going to fill that in all the way until here. when I get close to the outer part, I like to turn my brush kind of on its side and do small little strokes to help this not look super harsh. Alright, so there's the concealer all applied. I'm now going to pick up using a different flat shader brush, the shade Wifey. I'm just going to go ahead and pat that all over the concealer. As you need more, pick it up. So I applied it on pretty much most of the lid, but now I want to go ahead and take the darker shade Amore, place that in between the matte dark shade and this one, and I feel like that's just going to help it give more of a softer diffused look. So you can see with this shade, it really helps the light and the dark really kind of start blending together. Alright, so now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take more of the Hottie Toffee. Why do I keep thinking it says Thotty Hottie? So I'm taking a little bit of that Hottie Toffee shade on a small little pencil brush. Really, really love this shade. You guys see, it's dark. At the same time, it's also super buildable. I'm adding this on slowly and I feel like it, I don't know, it just blends out so easily. A lot of these darker shades kind of just are super dark and stay put once you place them down, but this is really easy to smoke out. And actually, to add a little bit more of dimension as well, I'm gonna go back into Wifey on a different brush, and I'm gonna get this a little bit wet. So just spraying my brush and then connecting it towards the inner part with the dark color. And going back in with my little pencil brush and blending those two together. Okay, so let me just go ahead and brush off the powder now. Okay, so I still want to add an inner corner highlight and of course place the glitter on the lid, but I feel like my cut crease isn't dramatic enough. So I'm gonna take a glitter liquid liner to kind of just create a more contrasted separation, and the one I'm going in with is Goblet from LA Splash. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this along the line where I cut the crease with the concealer. Okay, so there we go. You can see we got a little more drama now. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of the pink pixels. So it's not a normal eyeshadow, it's pressed glitter. I'm using this little silicone glitter tool. I don't want this to be like a heavy sort of glitter effect, just kind of some little sparkles here and there. And last but not least, we need some inner corner action. So I'm going to take the shade Glisten. This is by far my favorite shade in the palette. I really loved how Wifey looked wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and wet this. And look at how bomb this looks, you guys. Oh my god. Oh, so bright. Like, really, really bright. You see? Oh my god. Literally inner corner brighter than my future. Alright, so the shadow application is pretty much done. Let me just go ahead and replicate this eye onto this eye, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finishing touches for the final look. Alright, so I'm back with both eyes completed. I went ahead and did the other eye, added a little bit of mascara and black eyeliner inside of my eye, and now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes. I don't want a giant lash because it's gonna cover up all the hard work we did, but I definitely do want a lash on here, even though this looks really cute even without an eyelash, to be honest. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes from the Lash Bar LA. See, they're nice, cute, and like wispy, fluffy. They're nothing too crazy, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on. Alright, so the lashes are on. They look super cute and did exactly what I wanted them to do. Now for a little bit of blush, I'm going in with the Wanderlust blush from Buxom in the shade Mykonos. And just popping that on my cheeks. And now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face. Just went ahead and applied a little bit of a nude lip liner. This one is the shade Bear from LA Girl. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lipstick over that. This is the PUR Cosmetics Cashmere Cream. Alright, and here is the completed look using the Winky Lux Poki Palette in collaboration with Pokimane, you guys. How bomb is this look? I am so obsessed. I feel like while this is dramatic, it's still fairly wearable, so it's not like super crazy intense. You can skip out on the gold liner and it'll be like a little bit even more like natural, wearable, whatever you want to call it. I think overall the palette is super cute and definitely was really easy to work with. So if you guys are interested in picking this up and checking it out for yourselves, I'll leave it linked. If you guys enjoyed today's video, before you go, please hit the subscribe button down below. Click the little notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload new videos. Also give me a big thumbs up, and most importantly, let me know, sound off in the comments down below. What did you think about today's look? Will you be picking up this palette? Will you not? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. But yeah, that is everything for me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.